not going to do the daily climb yet. There were mistakes early game, there were mistakes late game. I admit to them all. Removing the 2 cards is probably always the best option here. Random event, random event. Here, elite to random event. Up to elite to random event. Alright, I think I could take this. Remove 2 cards, remove a strike and a defend. Deck maintains some amount of consistency with Bash being one of the operative cards. If I could find an unceasing top, this would make for a very, very fun matchup. Or setup, I should say. Defend, Bash. I probably should have taken the swing instead. Yeah, I should have taken the swing. Oh well. Well, no, he's dead. That was good either way. We're gonna try strength-based build right now. Unless Unceasing Top makes an appearance. I'll take normality because we're not gonna be able to play anything. Ooh. I don't get the curse. Free relic. I will take this curse, though, just on the off chance I decide to go towards one of the shops. That and 175 extra gold is basically always worth it. That's basically what my plan is. Inflame. Strike, strike? No, that can't be right. I mean, yeah, strike, strike, because killing you is the exact same thing as putting up a defend. Sure, I take 10, but the additional strength might be enough to finish you off. If not this turn, then the next. Maybe an alteration of the plan is in order. None of these are particular... Like, Twin Strike helps with strength builds, but it's not... I don't think it's personally good enough to dilute the deck with. I can immediately go and try to grab a relic and alter it so I fight an elite earlier, get another merchant here, and can rest before fighting another elite. I think I'll take the merchant. I think I'll take the early merchant instead. Feed is a glorious card. None of these relics are particularly good. Feed is fantastic this early on, especially in a supposedly strength-based deck. Jack of all stats. I would like to take a relic. I think I can afford a... I think I can afford... No, I can't afford a relic. That's going to put me down 75, which puts me above 150 by 4, which is barely not enough to get the oddly smooth stone. But I think the removal of doubt is the best choice I can possibly make here. And none of these are great except the ghostly armor, just for the sheer dint that it's 10 block on one card. Because rage, unless it costs 0, isn't good enough. But if I'm fighting an elite, no, because the colorless card's not... No, the colorless card always helps. I'll take the Jack of all stats for the fact that it's all... that colorless cards are almost always good. With no unceasing top, we're just going to assume... Add 2 colorless cards. Feed plus. Inflame for 3 strength. We'll take the feed plus. An early upgrade to feed is usually one of the better options we could take. And then the elite. Legume. Jack of all stats. We gain enlightenment. I'll end the turn. I want to get the early inflame. Then we're going to end the turn again. This is the last turn before he will wake up. I'm hoping to get bash. Perfect. And now it's time to DPS race the legume until he's dead. Hopefully. No reason to drop feed. We're not going to be able to DPS race him with this. So we'll just armor up instead and reduce the damage incoming to our own faces. Wow, it's basically the same hand, except it still sucks. I'm gonna headbutt you. I'm gonna headbutt you. Maybe I can kill him with a feed if I don't draw anything that's absolutely garbage. 7? Okay. Yes, I kill him with the feed. Perfect. 4 max health. And the Umamori. We're not doing exhaust synergy, we're basically doing attacks, so fire breathing is probably our best case. Hello. Do you have anything that isn't terrible? This would be amazing. Would be amazing, being the operative term. If I'm going to be fighting another elite, I might just grab a strength potion and just call it quits from then. We don't need another fire breathing, it's not worth it. Armaments... Armaments can be worth it because we can upgrade everything else. Eventually. So I'll take the armaments instead, because that'll help us for later fights. Sundial. Well, now I have every reason to make sure my deck is as small as it physically can be. Sundial, every 3 times I shuffle my deck, gain 2 energy. Yeah, I think I could take on another boss. And we're going to upgrade armaments, because armaments upgrades all cards in the hand. It's these bastards. And I start off with feed. No, I can accept it. Fire breathing's upgrade's not that great. 1 extra strength isn't going to help that much. So I'll just defend. We'll get the armament soon. I wish I could get rid of the dazed cards in my hand, but ah well. Armaments always happens, defend will always happen, and you're going to be a problem next turn, so we'll focus on trying to kill you. Or you're going to be the one dealing damage next turn, so we're going to focus on trying to kill you. Armaments. Jack of all stats, Dark Shackles, and Master of Strategy. Alright. And we'll hold, the Dark Shackles will continue to exist. It's barely enough to kill one of you. And then I could block the other one in full. Thank you, Armaments, for allowing me to take only 3 points of damage on this, I think. And... oh, no, I can still kill you. With the feed as well. Bird-faced urn. Every time I play a power, restore 2 health. Garbage. All of it. We'll take an early random event as opposed to a later one. It's just another fight. Jack of all stats, which gives us enlightenment, which is, as we all know, something you should never bother trying to achieve. I'll take 11. Armaments, inflame, fire breathing, and defend. We get the 2 extra energy off of the sundial. So armaments, bash, defend. You'll take 1, but I'm not going to kill you yet, as I really want to feed. I'm a hungry hombre. Bloodletting. I mean, I am healing off of the bird-faced urn. No, I want to shuffle my deck as often as possible. But I also want to remove the strikes and defends. Like, Shrug It Off is actually still fairly good, even in this style of deck, because it still draws through itself. Much like in this instance. You're going to be guarding all of... Yeah, this is just a fight where I just shrug it off to victory. He says as he's about to actually play Inflame, which is a humongous mistake. The rogue will be defended, but everything else will eventually die from the Mercury. From the Mercury Hourglass. Oh, you're not blocking the rogue. Perfect. Armaments, Jack of all stats, which gives us thinking ahead, and dramatic entrance. Could I kill one of you? I'll draw 2 cards. I'll put fire breathing back on top. Dramatic entrance to feed on you and strike you out. We'll play fire breathing the power and then just defend our way to victory. Unless we can kill him like right now, which we can. Excellent. Evolve is always nice. It does not hurt you, especially against enemies who like applying wounds, like this guy. I'm going to shrug it off. Didn't get what we were looking for, so I'll Jack of all stats into a secret weapon, because I don't want secret weapon in my hand. Into a bash on the slaver. He's going to make me weak, but I should be able to respond in kind with an armaments. There we go. Evolve. Shuffles 2 wounds in, but each wound is draw 2 cards, which is exactly what I am looking for, sonny. Armaments the whole thing. Inflame. Shrug it off. And we can now just sit here until it comes time to feed. Or we draw a bash. Or we just kill him. That works too. None of you are what I'm looking for. Smith. Will Smith, Will Smith. We're going to upgrade Evolve, because Evolve is now a critical card to this deck to make it work. Hello, Mr. Overlord of Goop. We get to armaments immediately. How nice. Madness and Apotheosis. Well, I can't necessarily say no to Apotheosis. Bash now costs 0 for the rest of the fight. Excellent. So I have every reason to bash this man into non-existence. Fire breathing, evolve, defend. We might as well defend again. There's no reason not to. He's gonna hit me for a ton. This I know. I'm going to make sure he dies. This I also know. I can just eat the damage on the chin. 35 is nothing. And now, the real trick. Ah, we can... You know what? We're defending twice. I ain't taking that. I'm gonna make sure he splits with almost no health. Draw reduction is killer, though. Strength. I could bash and strike. I think that'll do the most. Oh yeah, I've got one more energy. I forgot bash costs nothing, and now both his clones will have only 20 health. Now we're just looking for feed. Glorious. Strike, feed. I don't need to do anything else. I could just strike you. And both of your copies will only be 3. Take a strength potion. What could we possibly choose here? Brutality is actually probably my choice. Because I'm going to be gaining tons of health anyway with bird-faced urn, so... You know what? Sozu or Runic Cube, because no, I'm not damaging myself a ton anyway. And I'd actually prefer to have the extra energy. So goodbye to these potions, I don't need them.